You must be pretty good company indeed. Here's Divya Uni catching up with the legendary guitarist John McLaughlin as he strikes the right chord with Ustad Amjad Ali Khan.
Da 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 da
Today I have two artists with me who have pioneered the art of musical and classical fusion, John McLaughlin and Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. I'd like to really give you a very warm welcome to NDTV.
Thank you, Divya. So we are very happy that traditionally I call him John G. Well, John G is in town in India, and he's not new to India because he has performed all over the world, and he has given a different dimension to his guitar.
Absolutely, let me actually begin from the end. The fact that you're here in Mumbai to receive one of Indian classical music's most prestigious award. Some greats like M.S. Subbulakshmi, Zakir Hussain Saab, who have received the award. So when you first received the call from Ustad Saab, what was your initial reaction?
Speechless. I am really humbled by this. Completely unexpected. It's not the kind of award I would expect. The understanding of Indian music, what he has, I don't think many European musicians could understand that, if I'm not wrong. Not at all. No, I think if reincarnation exists, then India was my home.
Wow.
In another life.
That's a
very
beautiful way of
strange
putting it.
feeling. No, when I first arrived in India, I'll never forget. Really, I could have kissed the ground because I felt like I was coming home. And this feeling has never left me. I've been, my life is really a love affair with India.
You have shared such an intimate relationship with India and Indian musicians. What is it in a sarod or a sitar that you wouldn't sort of find in a Western classical music instrument?
It's to do with the spontaneity of improvisation, which does not exist in Western classical music. There are actually only two forms of music that integrate improvisation in the music, and this is Indian classical music and jazz music.
When you did not know John personally as a musician, when you had just heard about him, has your perception now changed of him?
He has given a different dimension to guitar. I mean, he has introduced even more strings, I think, what generally people have in guitar.
There's a two-tire guitar concept which are really popular.
To be more expressive, if you have more strings, it becomes liabilities also. On your behalf, I would like to put a question to him.
Please.
Have you ever realized that without your realization you are singing something or humming something? If I could sing, my dog sings better than I do.
That we will not believe.
Nobody will believe that. Maybe he's not admitting, but I'm sure sometime he's also singing at home. out of tune. You don't know this expression about guitar players? No. They spend half of their life tuning up and the other half playing out of tune.
I'm sure that's not true in your case, but the kind of collaborations you've had, John, international as well as Indian, we've seen you play with the likes of Jimi Hendrix as well as Santana and so many collaborations. What difference do you see with respect to your collaborations with an Indian musician and with a Western musician?
The difference is in form, whether it's jazz or whether it's rock and roll even, or rhythm and blues, or Indian classical music, because I've had the great chance to study with Raviji himself, Indian music theory. I studied South Indian music with Dr. Ramanathan. So, and at the same time, I've studied Western classical composition and harmony. So these are all disciplines, they're all forms, they're just facets of one jewel.
You are talking about younger musicians, younger talent. Ustadji, I'd like to ask you, in what way do you think the sound of the sarod has changed? How do you see your sons take sarod to a different level today?
But they are facing greater challenge than what I faced in my life.
because there are so many vested, there's temptations and distractions for you to leave the classical world and start dancing and do anything else. And
Do you agree the commercialization of the art as such has sort of diluted the purity of the form or purity of the instrument or of the sound of the instrument?
In the olden days, there was an acoustic guitar, which was very pure sound, but the electric guitar really caused a revolution, principally because it's such a quiet instrument. It's not for nothing that Mozart never wrote for a guitar or lute. Bach never wrote. Oh, did he? He might have written something for lute, but the great Western composers, they never wrote for guitar, because you put a guitar with 3 violins. Can you hear him play? It disappears.
So if I had to hand you the sarod and you the guitar, do you think you can strum up to it?
I think we can
He's dreaming.
something for our next generation, I think.
Well, that's a wrap on Friday Night Lights. Thank you so much for watching. You know that we love to hear from you, so please do write into us at fridaynightlights@ndtv.com or SMS us at 56388. You can, of course, catch the show again on ndtv.com. Till next week, then, good night, have a fabulous weekend, and don't do anything I would. Goodbye.